Welcome to the Huey and Angelina Wilson Foundation's Prison Reentry Initiative Training, Part 3 of 7, Sparkplugs. Most funding decisions ultimately come down to relationships. The Foundation invests in people we consider sparkplugs. Human sparkplugs are the catalysts for change. Our partners at the Rensselaerville Institute have research projects that have strong results for many years. Each of these projects usually has a person with a specific set of characteristics that positions the project for success. This video will briefly describe the 6 elements of a spark plug: energy, bias to act, results orientation, personal responsibility, belief in the common good, and inclined to teams. Energy. Without it, many projects will begin, but few will finish, and many will begin boldly, but end up as weak copies. Energy is defined as stamina and staying power, enthusiasm and optimism, and a sense of humor. Bias to act. Many people are at heart critics, planners, or boosters. Spark plugs are doers. They want to solve problems, not study or decry them. They have a focus on solutions, a sense of urgency, and are opportunity driven. Results orientation. Spark plugs believe that the outcome, not the process, matters most. Networking and capacity building are the means, not the end. They have a need for achievement, clear and compelling visions for success. They chart and use milestones, and they need to achieve, envision the final product, and care about progress. Personal responsibility. Sparkplugs take responsibility for their own behavior. They acknowledge errors and mistakes. They focus on personal more than group accountability, and they take responsibility before it has been delegated. Belief in the common good. Sparkplugs look beyond what is good for their families and their friends. They see and feel the impacts on others. They build on diversity and appreciate differences. They activate shared values, believing in a shared fate. Finally, sparkplugs are inclined to teams. Sparkplugs provide the juice, but they know they need an engine. They form teams from differences, not the like-minded, and see strengths in others. They share credit as well as information and power. They also seek collaboration to facilitate creation, not just agreement. Here's an application tip. In your application, there's a section on key people and groups. You will be asked to tell us about the key people and partners critical to your work. We want to have a clear picture of the characteristics of the folks leading the program and how he or she will drive results. We want you to tell us what makes these key people and partners sparkplugs, not necessarily their credentials. If you do discuss someone's credentials, be sure to provide information as to why that credential is relevant and vital to program success. This concludes this portion of our training series. We encourage potential applicants to make use of all resources available to them, including these videos, workbooks, and guide sheets. The video training series includes videos on Guidelines and Approach, where we discuss the background of the Prison Reentry Initiative, its guidelines, and the Foundation's approach. Strategic Map and Results Trails. These documents together define the outcomes we are seeking from our grantee partners. Sparkplugs describes people who are catalysts for change in whom we want to invest. Results Thinking and Target Statements. This video is meant to help you move from thinking about your programs in terms of what you do to thinking about your programs in terms of what results you get for your clients. Milestones, the individual markers on your pathway to success. The applications. This video is a walkthrough of each of our 3 types of applications. Application timeline, access, and next steps. Walks you through important dates and accessing and creating your application through our online portal. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to contact the Foundation at any time. 225-292-1344 or www.hawilsonfoundation.org.